When we think about extinct and new species of animals, we usually imagine dinosaurs, mammoths, and new kinds of bugs. But there are also dog breeds that the world will never see again, and some familiar faces that are surprisingly young. Beware, cuteness overload ahead. Number 1. Braque du Puy. It was a very fast and hardy French hunting dog, white and covered with large, uneven brown spots. Interestingly, this dog can theoretically be bred again, even though it went extinct in the middle of the last century. This can be done using the selection method, mixing particular breeds to create the Braque du Puy. 2. Hare Indian Dog. This dog was named after the native Indian Hare tribe in Canada. These dogs were very friendly and loyal to humans. Thick fur didn't let them freeze, and they helped the Indians to hunt, defending them against wild coyotes. Some say they were brought by the Vikings over 2,000 years ago, while others believe this breed was a mixture of coyote and Icelandic dog. These dogs didn't bark and could stalk their prey silently, which made them excellent hunters. Number 3. Molossus. This one is an ancient Greek breed. It's considered the ancestor of modern Mastiffs. This dog was large and massive. It looked like a mini polar bear. It was also a good guard of houses and cattle. No robber in the world would want to step into the territory of this dog. But the main thing was that it was a very dedicated animal. 4. Alpine Mastiff. The ancestor of modern St. Bernard and Mastiff. It was the largest dog in England. Some of these dogs reached almost 40 inches at the shoulder and weighed as much as 350 pounds or more. 5. English Water Spaniel. This cute breed of dogs completely disappeared before the middle of the last century. It was used for hunting waterfowl because of its ability to dive underwater. It's believed that breeders were inspired by this particular dog to create the Irish Spaniel. 6. Tesem. Tesem is one of the oldest breeds. First mentions of them appeared on the frescoes in ancient Egypt. This breed was a distant ancestor of Basenji. Tesem had long legs, pointed ears, and a twisted tail. Outwardly, they resembled modern greyhounds, very majestic and beautiful dogs, as well as wonderful hunters. 7. Turnspit Dog or a kitchen dog. This cutesy little dog was bred in England in the 16th century. It was used as an engine in the kitchen, turning the spit with meat. The dog ran inside a wheel like a squirrel. The wheel was spinning, the meat was cooking. The breed was very hardy but compact. It disappeared by the mid-19th century, since the kitchen wheel ceased to be relevant. 8. Bull and Terrier. This breed appeared in the 19th century England. They were agile, stubborn, very hardy, and didn't care about pain. They were a cross between an Old English bulldog and various terriers. The breeders were not very worried about the dog's appearance when breeding them, so cute wasn't the word to describe them. They were excellent rat catchers, though. 9. Techichi. A cute mini dog, which is a direct ancestor of the Chihuahua. It was first mentioned in the 15th century BCE. This breed was a favorite of the Mayan Indians. The dogs were always interred with the owners, as they were considered to be guides to the afterlife. Unlike a Chihuahua, this dog was mute and could climb trees like a cat. 10. The Salish wool dog or Comox dog. It was a small, long-haired, Spitz-like dog. The name comes from the coast of Salish, now the territory of Washington and British Columbia. These little dogs were fed salmon and didn't ever mix with any other dogs. Salish wool dog was considered a very valuable dog because of its thick fur. Expensive warm blankets were made from it. The need for dogs disappeared when Europeans began to bring ordinary cheap blankets to Salish. 11. Tahltan Bear Dog. These were bred in Canada by the Tahltan Indians. They were small dogs, standing 14 to 17 inches at the shoulder, with pointed ears and a handsome, elongated muzzle, a little bit like foxes. Despite the cute face and small stature, though, they help people hunt bears and fearlessly attack this formidable beast. 12. Paisley Terrier. In the modern world, people often bring dogs home just for fun and decoration. Yorkshire Terrier is a great example of this. But it doesn't mean that in the past, people didn't do the exact same thing. Meet the Paisley Terrier. This ancestor of the Yorkshire Terrier and Skye Terrier was bred in Scotland. This dog was adored by its owners, but its long coat required a lot of care. Okay, now, while those doggies are gone, we've got some new muzzles who've appeared so recently that some of them might be younger than you. Here goes. Number 1. Everyone knows the Husky breed, but in the 70s and 80s, a new breed was selected – Mini Husky. As you can guess, this is the same Husky, only smaller. By the way, Bull Terrier also has a younger brother like Husky. It's a miniature Bull Terrier. They're not much taller than Chihuahuas, but they are very strong and muscular dogs. Although small, they will boldly rush to any larger dog. 2. American Bully is a very popular dog now. It looks like a formidable beast, but it was specifically bred to be an affectionate friend in the family. It is often confused with American Pitbull, but these are different breeds. American Bully is also really young. It was only accepted as a separate breed in 2004. 3. Chinook is a sled dog that is able to move heavy loads. It needs physical activity and constant movement, so it's not suitable for living indoors. It was first bred in the first half of the 20th century, but almost went extinct in the 70s, and was only saved and returned in the 2010s. Now it is one of the rarest dog breeds in the world. 4. Puggle is a decorative dog that comes from a mixture of pug and beagle. Definitely one of the cutest dogs in the world. Experiments to create this breed started in the 80s, but they only began to gain popularity in the 90s. Despite the great fame, this dog is still not recognized as an official breed by any kennel in the world. 5. In 2015, Dachshund and Pitbull were accidentally crossed in the USA. That's how Dachshund Bull appeared. The breed instantly became an internet star. By nature, it absorbed the qualities of both breeds. Dachshund Bull is an affectionate and gentle dog, but at the same time, it can become a formidable defender that fearlessly risks its life to protect the owner. Number 6. Cheagle. A mixture of Beagle and Chihuahua. This is one of the cutest dogs in the world. And they're all cute, right? This dog is intended only to please and love its owners. Hunting skills of Beagle remain somewhere deep inside the Cheagle, but it's very difficult to teach him to hunt. Let this animal just be the star of your Instagram and love of your soul. 7. Chuskies. Who's the charming plump and fluffy good boy here? It's a Husky and Chow Chow mix. Despite their cute and funny appearance, they are good and fearless guards. 8. Bull Pei. The mix of English Bulldog and Chinese Shar-Pei. Despite its very lazy appearance, it's an active but stubborn dog. It needs a lot of training, otherwise it will begin to gain weight very quickly. 9. Australian Stumpy Tail Cattle Dog. Now, this is not a new breed and it exists to this day. It's just one of the most unusual dogs in the world. It's a shepherd dog, bred in England, but brought to Australia in the early 19th century. The most amazing thing is that, unlike other shepherds, the Australian Stumpy Tail doesn't bark at all. Instead, it approaches one animal from the herd and bites its leg, and right after that, the dog shies away from being hit by a hoof. That's how it commands a herd. Talk about crowd control, that really bites. Hey, if you learned something new today, then give the video a like and share it with a friend. And here are some other cool videos I think you'll enjoy. Just click to the left or right, and remember, stay on the bright side of life.